Penn and Teller Theater at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, here's our host, Allison Hannigan!
Welcome to Fool Us, where we offer intergalactic bragging rights to any magician in the galaxy who can leave Penn and Teller scratching their heads. And now, taking one small step for Teller and one giant step for Penn, the rulers of our magic universe, Penn and Teller! Remember, anyone who fools Penn and Teller wins an all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas to perform in their legendary magic show. Don't get too comfortable, boys, because here comes our first potential fooler.
My name is Wolfgang Moser. I am from Vienna, Austria. When I was 12 years old, my parents took me to a shopping mall. There was a beautiful young girl performing magic tricks. I had to buy this magic trick. I gave her all the money I had, and when I opened it up, all I got was a little piece of thread. And that's when I fell in love with magic. Even if you just have a piece of thread, what you can do with it can be a real miracle. I do a couple of tricks with liquids, and they seem particularly magical because it seems more impossible to manipulate liquid. Tonight I will perform one of the oldest magic tricks in the book. This has been performed in Greece and in Roman times. I found a new version how to perform this trick, and I'll try to fool Penn and Teller with it.
Give it up for Wolfgang Moser!
Thank you very much. I want to show you a trick that I found in an almost 2,000-year-old magic book. And the name of this trick is water into wine. A true miracle. All we need is a teapot. Would you like to help me? Please stand up. I want you to check out this teapot. So please open it up and look inside. Make sure that it's empty and just an ordinary teapot, okay? Furthermore, we need some water. Would you like to help me as well? Please stand up. I want you to taste this water. And please confirm for everybody that this is in fact just water. You seem disappointed. I'm sorry. But what about the teapot? It's empty?
Yes, sir.
Just an ordinary teapot, okay? So we have the teapot, we have the water. Now all I need is someone who likes to enjoy a good glass of wine. How about you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, wonderful. I also have a glass for you. And could you please check out the glasses as well? Make sure they're empty, there are no powders, no chemicals. Look at the glasses. Yes? Wonderful. So for the first time in 2,000 years, water into wine. Now it looks like wine, it smells like wine. Please, go ahead and taste this. And not only does it look like wine, not only does it smell like wine, it is
Wine.
hallelujah. Thank you. You can sit down. Thank you. Now in this old magic book, the trick ended at this point, but maybe you prefer some white wine. It's no problem. Let's do another miracle. Water into white wine. And could you please taste this? And if this is a real, genuine white wine, just say hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you very much. Now, I think it's time for a toast, and I think this moment calls for a cold, sparkling beer. Cheers, everybody. Now, I brought some books because I want someone to choose a drink. Would you like to help me? Could you please stand up? Hold on to the teapot here. First, I want you to choose one of these books. Which one do you like? This one in the middle? Sure. Yes. This one is great because there are over 100 different cocktails and party drinks in here. You could choose one of these. So I'll just flip through, and you just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Okay, so that's sex on the beach. It's a good choice. I like this. This is vodka, cranberry juice, orange juice, and peach schnapps. All right. I also have a glass for you. Please check out the glass. So we have vodka, orange juice, cranberry juice, schnapps. So let's see, for the first time in 2,000 years, water into sex on the beach. Please go ahead and taste this. If this is a real sex on the beach, just say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you very much. Now, we have enough water left for one last miracle. Would you like to help me? What's your name?
Camry.
Camry, would you like to join me? You know, I'm from Vienna. And Vienna is famous for its coffee. So I'd like to make some real Viennese coffee for you. And you have to help me. Could you open up your hand? Put this on your hand, because actually you will do this all by yourself.
Okay.
And I will tell you how this teapot works. You just have to imagine this coffee. First the color, getting darker and darker. And next the smell and the flavor. And try to feel it in your nose. You have it? Very important is also the temperature. Could you please imagine the teapot getting warmer and warmer? Feel the teapot. It's getting hot? It's getting hot? Can you smell? What does it look like?
Looks like coffee.
It looks like coffee. It smells like coffee, right? And it's a real hot coffee. Please go ahead. Have a sip. Coffee. Thank you very much. I think for real Viennese coffee, there's now only one last thing missing.
Can you do a latte?
No.
All right, well, work on
You're
it.
very picky.
So, do you prefer old tricks to new tricks?
Yes, I love old tricks. I love reading old magic books and find old tricks that nobody does anymore and recreate them for today.
That's so cool. And so, how long does this take to work on?
This trick took me about 3 years to finish. And I also did a lot of research into the history of this trick, which is fascinating. And I'm performing this for 6 years now, 7 years.
Wow. Okay, they're ready. P&T, what do you think?
Wolfgang, boy, we loved the biblical allusions. That's the way to our heart. But you're also going back to the plot, not only goes to water to wine, but also a trick called Think a Drink.
Yes.
And that's very misleading, because Think a Drink is kind of a lousy trick. The teapot can't be examined at the top. There's compartments. You fixed all that. You took all the stuff we don't like about Think a Drink and made it better. And the teapot is very, very magical. We don't think it's the only really magical container on stage. I think there's a lot of magical stuff going on here. And like many, many people, you got very lucky with Sex on the Beach, as many people do in both senses. And what we're trying to say here is, not only do you get lucky with Sex on the Beach, you always get lucky with Sex on the Beach. And most of the time, when you want to make coffee, you have to do some sort of switch to make that coffee go on. And we didn't see you hit a switch on the side of it, but we still think there was a switch there. This is something that maybe the audience doesn't understand as much as we do, but you've taken a really shabby, obvious trick and turned it into a real puzzler, but I don't think completely fooled us.
Okay.
Aww.
Boy,
what do you think?
they're turning on us.
What about...
So, are you convinced they know how you did the trick?
I'm afraid yes.
It's wonderful, man. So great, Wolfgang. So great.
We've got to take a break, and like clockwork, we'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned. We said we'd be back, and we weren't fooling, but maybe this next magician will be.
I grew up in Batesville, Indiana, which is famous for two things, caskets
and hospital beds. I was the oldest of 6 kids, and we were all homeschooled, so my mom is a saint. We didn't have a lot of money, so we made up for that in creativity and imagination. You have to have a lot of self-discipline as a homeschool kid, and so I took that drive to learning about magic. When I was with people one-on-one, that was a little bit awkward. So magic presented that way of breaking the ice and connecting with people. If I fool Penn and Teller, one of 2 things are going to happen. Either I'm going to jump for joy or I'm going to cry.
Joined by a randomly selected member of our audience, take a deep breath and open your mind to Johnny Magic.
Good evening. Like Allison said, my name is Johnny Magic. Of course, that's just a stage name. My real name is Jonathan Magic. Hi there, what's your name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve, that's a nice name. How do you feel?
I feel scared.
Scared? Nervous? Yeah. Don't worry. My goal is that you sit in this chair and just feel as relaxed and as comfortable as you can be in front of all these lights and cameras. Yeah. You know, which brings up an interesting point. You know, you would think on this stage in front of the Penn and Teller that I would be filled with anxiety, but I'm not. And that's simply because I've learned how to relax and clear my mind through meditation. Tonight, I'm going to be guiding you through a magical meditation. Okay. And when we're done, see that gift right there? That's for you. It's a gift that's going to help you remember this experience forever. Okay. Now, during the meditation, I am going to ask you very simple questions. And all I ask is that when you answer, just give us a simple 1-word answer based on your experience. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Great. Go ahead and close your eyes. Good. Picture this in your mind's eye. You're standing in a large, green, lush forest. It's your happy place. And as you look to your right, you notice a path and you start pushing through the trees and leaves. And you're moving through, and then you see it. A large red door. As you approach the door, you start to open it. You're very curious, Genevieve. And as you reach for the handle, I want you to look and I want you to notice in your mind's eye that there's a little log. And on that log is a little animal, Genevieve, and it's sipping a cup of tea. It's got a little monocle too. It's so cute. Genevieve, my question to you is, what is the animal?
Pig.
Okay, a pig. Very good. You're doing great. I want you to think about what's next. I want you to walk through this door. And as you get to the other side, Genevieve, you're completely weightless. You're completely free because you're standing on the moon. And as you look up, you see millions of stars all around you. And then you notice the weather, Genevieve. I want you to notice the weather. Kind of a strange question. We are on the moon after all. But what's the weather?
Very rainy.
Rainy. Okay, you're doing great. You really are doing great. We got to get you out of this rain, Genevieve. But picture this in your mind's eye. Something's coming from far away. It's coming towards you, and here's why it's coming. It's coming to pick you up and take you home. What is it?
Train.
Genevieve, I want you to notice that driving the train, it's a spider. It's a big purple spider. Now, Genevieve, you're going to notice that it's playing with something. Well, as you get closer, you know exactly what it's playing with. This is the most important question of all, Genevieve. What's the spider playing with?
A piano.
A piano, okay. Let's give Genevieve a round of applause. I don't know. Let's review. You said you saw a pig sipping a cup of tea. You said when you were on the moon, it was raining. Yeah. When something was coming towards you, it was, you said a train, a bit old-fashioned. And then when you were getting on the train, you said a spider was playing a piano?
Yeah.
I don't think this will come to any surprise to anyone, but just to be fair, be completely honest. Did anyone at any time tell you to say those specific answers?
No.
Obviously. I did say this was a magical meditation, and that's because it always gets the same result. Stand up. You did such a good job. This gift is for you. It's something I made a little bit ahead of time. What you'll see here is we have a pig drinking a cup of tea. He's on a train. You can notice he's in the rain. And there's that spider playing the piano. That's the magic of meditation. Give her a round of applause.
Wow, Johnny Magic! Woo. You're very comfortable on stage.
Yeah, I grew up on the stage. I've always felt comfortable on the stage.
So you've been performing your whole life.
I have been performing magic my whole life, but only in the last couple years did I make the leap to do this full time. My wife and I, we sold our house.
Whoa.
I quit my job, and we just went for it because I'm all about helping people get to know themselves and connect with others, and I love traveling the world doing that.
Wow. What's your favorite thing about magic?
My favorite thing about magic is the unexpected. And so I love taking people down a journey where they think this is either gonna go horribly wrong or we have no idea where this is going, and then going, kapow! And just kind of hitting them with some awesome.
All right, well, I think you accomplished that.
I think so.
All right, it's time to see if the guys figured out how you did your trick.
Okay, here we go.
Penn, Teller.
Very nice, Johnny. You know, there's always that magician in trouble thing when you have to always act like, whoa, I didn't expect that. So you've got the surrealistic picture at the end that plays off that. Makes it really nice, makes it really funny, makes the audience worry, but also cheer for you more when you get it right at the end. You know, it's interesting you talk about meditation because both Teller and I do meditation. Our buddy Sam Harris does a thing called Waking Up, and we both do it every day. And a lot of people think that meditation means closing out stuff and go within yourself, but it's not that. One of the things Sam always talks about is listen to his words, listen to what he's saying, but also listen to all the other sounds in your environment. Let everything in and let that just go and kind of watch that as a whole panorama in your consciousness. Yeah. And that's one of the things that Sam Harris taught us. And who would have thought that Sam Harris would bust you on this? But we think that's the way you did it.
These guys are brilliant. I had an awesome time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Right,
you guys are amazing.
You didn't fool them, but you're entertaining. Yeah. Johnny Magic!
Thank you guys. You rock. Thank you. Thanks.
Don't go anywhere. We have more Can't Miss Magic when we come back. No one has walked off with the Fool Us trophy yet, but that could change when this next act struts their stuff. Let's meet our next magician.
I am from Solsona, a small city outside Barcelona, in Spain. 4 years ago, I left the stable office job to make a living as a magician. It was a big risk, but in 2018, I came second at the World Championship of Magic. And in 2019, I will fool Penn and Teller. A few years ago, I decided to create all of my own tricks. I didn't want to do the same tricks other magicians were doing. Maybe my material is worse, but it is unique. This is my first time in the United States, going from a teeny town in Catalonia all the way to Las Vegas performing my magic. Performing in English does not worry me too much. I am more worried about not understanding what Penn tells me. Luckily, with Teller, it's easier.
With a randomly selected member of our studio audience, please welcome the outlandish magic of Pierre Ruffard.
Thank you very much. Alison, come here, please. Yes, big applause for Alison. Hello, my name is Pere. Nice to meet you. I will do a card trick, Alison. I shuffle the deck, and you say stop whenever you want. Wait, now, okay. Alison, I shuffle the deck and you say stop when... Thanks for the support. Maybe. Okay, now, Alison, Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, yes, it's right. Alison, can you take a very strong 1, 2. Okay, fine. Okay, Alison, I shuffle the deck and you say stop whenever you want, okay?
Okay.
Stop, okay. Take a card and show to the audience, okay? Yes, everybody see the card?
Yes.
Okay, please. I put the card on the middle and I miss it. And now look at this, because I try to throw the card to the air, all the cards are flying, and at the same time you say the name of your card, okay? In exactly moment, I will listen, I will search, I will find, and I will take.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, sorry. Wait a second. It's
Oh no.
little problem. Yes, the pips. Pips go down. Wait. I will try different. Can you blow? Okay. Blow. No, you don't blow. Wrong direction. You suck. You do. Okay. Let's go. Are you ready? Suck. Blow. Now. I don't like this game. I will try something different.
Oh boy.
Oh. This is a drama. Okay. Wait. Is one of these 3 cards your card, Alison? No. Okay, here's a problem. And try something different. Are you remember the card?
Yes.
Take a pips of your card and put inside your hand. Okay? I don't look. I don't look.
Okay.
Okay, you have all?
Yeah.
Perfect. And now, look at this. Chan. I draw bottom here. Can you push? Do with me. I know the peeps come back to the deck. Oh. Last one. Alison, put the peeps on the table. Yes, 1, 2, and 3, of course. Okay, I only need to do this. I found your car, Alison. Thank you very much. So much. Thank you. I remember correctly. I found the 3 of cards. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh dear.
3 of cards. And 6, and 8, and 4. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Penn. I'm from Barcelona. Thank you very much.
That was so entertaining.
Yes.
And I love that you add comedy to all your magic, or I assume.
Yeah, all of my tricks is funny.
Okay,
yes. I show another one. Look at this. The flying glasses. Now I do with my fingers. It's not magic. It's an optical illusion.
So you invented this trick?
Yes, I invented all of these tricks. All of my tricks.
You invent all your tricks?
Yes.
Do you have other colored glasses?
Yes, I have another styles and color. I like another trick with glasses.
Whoa. All right. Do you want to ask the guys in Spanish if you fooled them?
Yes.
Right.
I prefer in Catalan, okay? I ask him, us he enganyat?
You fooled the hell out of me. I have no idea what you're saying. I'll tell you, we were absolutely in love with you just from the closed deck repeat at the top. What a great idea.
Thank you.
It was just so many ideas we'd never seen before. Just beautiful and nutty and exciting and entertaining and just terrific. And also, you did every single trick in the book and many that aren't. What were there, 50 effects in this, 75
yes,
effects?
Probably.
It goes on and on and on. We're not going to go through them bit by bit. You used fabulous sleight of hand. You used gaff cards. You used the table. You used magnets. You used everything going through there. Now, other magicians use the table, but I've never seen jumping up on the table as cover for a move. It's a routine that we just loved from beginning to end. How do you say, I don't think you fooled us?
Pienso que no nos han engañado, ¿no?
That's what I meant to say, yeah.
Probably. Right.
Was that enough for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Great act,
Well,
great act.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
After the break, we serve up another slice of TV's best magic. Stick around. Welcome back to Fool Us. Penn and Teller are ready to meet their next challenger, so let's not keep them waiting.
Hi, I'm Giacomo Bertini from Florence, Italy. Quando ero giovane giocavo a scacchi e ho studiato per prima volta un libro che insegnava un sistema per gli scacchi. E così ho pensato, quando sono cresciuto, che mi sarebbe piaciuto trovare un sistema per la magia. E ora, adesso, dopo 40 anni, ho potuto sviluppare il mio sistema e avere un libro che spiegasse il mio sistema per la coin magic. Il black hole è una cosa magica perché nessuno sa cosa c'è dentro. Quindi ho creato una magia con un buco nero perché quindi voglio fare qualcosa con il black hole per poter stupire Penn and Teller. So, if they read my book, I will try to fool them.
Here with two randomly selected hosts, the coin magic of Giacomo Bertini. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, and I was torn between watching what you were doing and watching Teller's face. He was in awe.
Mi fa molto piacere essere qui.
It's a pleasure for me to be here with you guys.
Penn and Teller.
With Penn and Teller, it's an honor.
You must work so hard to be that good at coins.
Sì, uso solo le mie mani.
I use only my hands to do these tricks.
Sì, senza trucchi.
There's no other thing but my hands.
Poi ho fatto anche un libro, è uscito anche un mio libro.
I recently wrote a book about my technique, my own system.
Are you afraid that Penn and Teller may have read that book?
È da un mese e mezzo, è uscito 2 mesi, via vicino.
The book was written like a month ago, so I don't think they read that.
All right, well, let's see if Penn and Teller can spot your special techniques. Penn, Teller.
Boy, coins are hard to do. And there is amazing just handling, and there are innovations there that we've never seen before, just stuff that you made up. Most people do coin routines sitting at a table. You did it standing at a table, which makes it much, much harder. And the strength in your hands, or especially certain muscles in your hands, is something like we've never seen before. Just a beautiful routine and just beautifully done. Now, you had us sitting at the table, and having us that close to you at those angles was just one of the bravest things I've ever seen. I don't think anyone in the audience caught anything. We caught a few things, and except for your innovations, and forgive me for this, I want to get all stereotypical on you, but I'm guessing you're Italian somewhere in your ancestry.
Dice que
And in the United States, that sometimes brings to mind The Godfather 2. And of course, in The Godfather 2, one of the major characters was Hyman Roth. But I think in your Godfather, that a lot of the credit would go to David Roth as opposed to Hyman Roth. It was a beautiful routine, gorgeously done. We saw a few things from the angles we were at. I think you have a pretty good idea what you do, but boy, I haven't seen anyone do the stuff you're doing better.
So it looks like they figured it out?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Giacomo Bertini. Penn and Teller know thousands of tricks, and they've selected a special one to show us right after the break. You don't want to miss it. And now we find out if it runs in the family. Here's Penn's daughter, Moxie, with Penn and Teller.
Friends, the girl you see on stage with us is what we in the sideshow business refer to as the Vegas Volterra. Her name is Moxie. And as a young child, this poor girl was struck upon the head by a bolt of lightning. The shock rendered her temporarily unconscious and gave her strange powers, a power over electricity and magnetism.
Whatever, Dad.
We have since discovered by humane and legal experiments that her body can withstand many thousands of volts of electricity. She is immune to the effects of electrical current and guaranteed to shock the shellac out of you. To demonstrate this strange ability, we have an electric chair, such as the kind that is used for the execution of prisoners around the world. I think it's actually only in Texas and the Middle East, but that's the idea. Through that chair flows 50,000 volts of electricity capable of killing a normal human being in a matter of seconds. As you can see, an ordinary electric light tube glows from the current going through this high voltage generator. It's so powerful that a gasoline torch just touched lightly to the seat bursts into flames. We are now going to have the young lady demonstrate a miracle.
It's a miracle if it works, Dad.
It'll work, son. For your amazement, the lady will now take her place in the chair. We throw the switch. The 50,000 volts will flow through her body. An ordinary neon light glows when touched to any part of her body. You've heard of footlights? Well, Moxie will show you her footlights. You've heard of headlights? Moxie will show you her headlights. You've heard of tail lights?
You get the idea.
The moisture in her system acts as a conductor, passing the electricity through her entire body, through her arms, and through her fingers, and through this key she holds, lighting this torch with just the electricity in her body. Mox's powers have a practical use as well. We'll show you why she's often called the human microwave oven. We have here America's favorite theater nuisance, popcorn. Putting about a cup of unpopped kernels in the pan. In just 3 seconds' time, the 50,000 volts does the trick. And voila, a healthy and nutritious snack for TV time tonight. As she stands, none the worse for wear, she bows to her amazed public as they give her a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you, Miss Moxie Volterra. Immunity to deadly doses of electricity was only one of her powers this freak accident gave her. She also has the strange power over water. Some call it magnetism, but it's not that. It's a force previously unknown to science.
It's a trick.
It's a trick. Now it takes this pitcher of water. The glass is filled with water. She then takes this normal piece of magazine paper, place it in the bowl where it is moistened on both sides. The paper makes a hydrostatic bond to the water, and she can turn the glass upside down, and the water stays in. Now, maybe others can do that, but Moxie, the Vegas Volterra, can go a step further. Turn on your power, Moxie. And now, she can peel the paper off, and the water still stays in as long as she wants. How long do you want, Vegas Volterra?
3, 2, 1.
And the water falls. Amazing Vegas Volterra. For Moxie, the Vegas Volterra's next trick, we will need a very strong man from the audience. The stronger, the better. Our Vegas Volterra tips the scales at just over 50 pounds, light as a feather.
I'm 75 pounds.
That's over 50. Shut up. Now, take the Vegas Volterra right around the waist like this. Don't crush her, but hold her right there. And lift her up light as a 50-pound feather right up over your head. Just like that, no problem at all. But now, when the Vegas Volterra turns on her powers, you will no longer be able to lift her. Don't turn on enough to hurt him, just enough to stop him from lifting. Hold her right there. And give her a lift right now. No, really do lift her. No, really do try. That's the Vegas Volterra right there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh! That's the Vegas Volterra. Right there.